Hey, it's episode 72 of my blind RS3 Ironman playthrough, and I actually have tasks to talk about. We're not just doing quests now. I've got little things that are distracting me all around the game, what I call candy loops. Here's the list of them. Since I just unlocked Prif, I need to spend a ton of time at the harps to get harmonic dust. To make the dust less annoying, I'm going to make an artificer's measure. The artificer's measure has a bunch of sub-requirements that we'll be working on at the beginning of this episode. Also going to be opening over 2,500 Prif crystal chests with all of the crystal keys I've acquired over the last 3,000 hours of play. I'm probably going to be removing that note about making perfect plus potions because I have to get a mailer potion recipe, which would require me to go into dungeoneering, which I really don't want to do. But it would be nice if I happen to get it through other means later on. And I've got a ton of new dailies that I'm working on right now. The time I spend on dailies is up by about 150%, I would say. Doing two quests in this episode, Heart of Stone and Dishonour Among Thieves. As usual, I'll have a time code in the description if you want to skip to a summary. I might recommend skipping to the summary of Heart of Stone, because it is a very boring quest otherwise. In principle, the quest is fine, but if you're going to watch the entire playthrough, it's a lot of doing the same puzzle many times. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm over here mining for sandstone to get extra fine sand. I need 1,000 of this, which I thought wasn't going to take a very long time, but you do not get one extra fine sand for every grind. This is actually going to take forever, I think. So this is me, my substantial editing AFK for a while. I think it's still ultimately going to be worth it to get the measure. This isn't as big of a project as the Blessed Flask, which sounds like it's like hundreds of hours of sandstone mining. If you check it out, most of these ones I'm grinding don't even produce extra fine sand. I need 1,000. So this sucks. I guess they added a spell called Telekinetic Grind to the game about 4 years ago. The way it works is it just grinds everything in your inventory for a couple astral runes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mine all of the sandstone, put it in my pack yak, bank all of it, and then when I have like 2,000 sandstone, it's a little bit more than that, 2,500 sandstone, I'll go switch to the Lunar Spellbook and give that a try. Hey, I was playing earlier, doing my dailies, and I couldn't talk. I just popped on the Serenity posts out at Prif, and I got the Agility pet. I don't really care about pets. I feel it's kind of unjust for somebody who doesn't care about pets to get so many of them. Apparently that pet's one of the rarest ones in the game, but just hopped on the post and dropped immediately. Didn't have a chance to talk. So I actually have a comical number of skilling pets. I think I'm up to 16. I just kind of assumed that they must have made the pet drop rate in this game like really, really common, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I think I've actually just been really lucky. Sorry, I wish I could donate them to one of you. All right, I think I have enough fine sand to make the measure. So I'm going to go ahead and get, well, I don't have the fine sand. I have the sandstone. So I'm going to get the Telekinetic Grind spell here from the Astral Altar and grind all of it up and see if it's enough. All right, so here we got Telekinetic Grind. We just click on that, click, there we go. Repeat. Okay, and I have to do it for each tier of sandstone separately, which is a little annoying, but just added a few extra minutes to the gathering process inside the bank every so often. All right, I just finished, ended up overshooting it a little bit, but I'd rather overshoot than undershoot. Now I have to bless this shit, which is going to take a while. I'm actually not going to bless all of it because the extra 168 I'll just start building up. That can just be an AFK daily thing I do while I edit. So I think for blessing this, I have to go to the Lumbridge Church. Okay, so I take the blessed sand, be standing next to the altar. Bless. I do 60 at a time, and it's quite slow. Probably not going to be enough prayer XP for a level up. It's like 7,000, so I'll come back when this is done, but this is kind of a pain in the ass to me. I feel like, you know, everything, whenever you have a processed product, what you're doing is you're encoding your labor into the item. That's why it has a market value, right? Blessed Sand has a market value because of the time wasted sitting here at this altar and doing this. It feels like it's bot bait because it's not like a useful training method or anything. You're getting like 7 XP per sand. Do you have the time to sit here and do this for 56 hours or however long it is to make the Blessed Flask? Okay, I finished blessing the sand. I'm going to go start working on another stage of this process. I need Mystic Cloth, which is kind of annoying to get. I had it before, but threw it out, not knowing it was necessary for this quest or for this item to make. There's a couple things I could do. I could fight Onkos, a KBD. I'd have to kill KBD like 320 times, which doesn't sound like a fun time. I might be able to AFK Corp as a decent drop rate on them. I could try Giant Mole. I'm going to try Corp just because I would like to actually AFK. I'll go do like a kill at Corp to see. Do I want to do that? No, I'll go try it. We'll do like one kill, and if it sucks, I won't do it again. If it's easy, we'll stick with that. Otherwise, I'll like go do Onkos or I'll make something happen. Apparently, you should still be able to AFK Corp, even with Necromancy, even though you're supposed to be fighting it with a spear. Maybe you need to come back with a familiar. Just gonna see how going in with like 0 effort works out for me here. Make it like really annoying to get to it. Alright, let's see. Get my summons in here. Yeah, okay, here we go. I'm taking more damage than I was expecting. Yeah, maybe that AFK Corp with Necromancy is the thing that you do if you have like max Necromancy gear, which I don't. Okay, so change of plans. Let's find something else to do. I don't want to do KBD because I don't want to do 320 kills there, but I need some AFK. I'm almost done with editing, so and then I can play attentively again. So I'm going to go do KBD just for a little bit. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a couple 3 cloth drops. I think the Giant Mole drops it somewhat regularly, but it's an annoying boss that you can't really AFK. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I'll report back. I probably can do things to make this better, like bring more items for salvaging and shit like that, but I'm not super concerned about it. It is pretty AFK, but the loot situation is what sucks. I mean, I guess I could bring a hack yak to store stuff. I'll try it. Hold on. Got a King Black Dragon head. I don't think that does anything, and I may have gotten it before, but it's kind of neat. Yeah, I sat here for a minute and didn't get any drops. I gotta find something better than this. I wish I hadn't thrown out my old ones, but what are you gonna do? I had no way of knowing. Well, I had a way of knowing. I guess I could have looked up the item and seen Artificer's Measure. Is that a thing I'm ever going to want to make in like 1,000 hours? I think low bank slots sucks. I really wish that you could store things like archaeology artifacts, both damaged and repaired, just permanently somewhere. I'm always paycheck to paycheck on space, as you can see here. One of the things I need for the measure is a glorious bar, which involves getting 50 bars of every core type up through Elder Rune. And I already have 8 concentrated alloy bars, so I only actually need 42 of each of these. So I need like 24 bronze, 21 iron. I'm just gonna go mine that all real quick. All right, I got all these bars set up. I need to make 42 of them, so I'm gonna do that. I haven't done this before. This is what you do to make masterwork armor. I think it's kind of cool because it's like you make the bar out of every other ore, which is, I always like that in games. Then you have to like fold it 1,000 times or something. I think it just effectively degenerates to stand in an anvil for 20 minutes, but it feels neat. It's one of the cooler ideas about the smithing rework, which I'm otherwise kind of underwhelmed by. Okay, so after the concentrated alloy bars, you make enriched alloy bars. This is a way to require you to gather more resources, I guess. After that, we turn all of those into 1 immaculate alloy bar. And then what do I do with the immaculate alloy bar? I might have to take it out and smith it in an anvil. Can make armor spikes, rivets, partially folded alloy bar. That's what we need to do. We have to work that a whole bunch of times. I think it ends up being a total of 1,000 times to eventually make the glorious bar. And it's actually very similar to making the blessed sand, because you had to do that in batches of 60. At least it doesn't require any heat, so it's a little AFK. I'll report as this goes here. Folding progress, 17 out of 1001. I really like this. I think this is a really cool idea. Okay, just finished making a glorious bar. I think now I can go in and make a Silthril. Hold on. How do I do this? Geez, it really took me a second to find this. You click silver bar on the left, then you click glorious Silthril chain. Begin project. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty substantial thing. Is this what I need to make the blessed flask shell? Crafting 99, which I can boost. Okay, so I guess I should make the blessed molten glass, which I can do with the blessed sand. I need to go get like 30 soda ash, so I'll do that real fast. I don't know the most efficient way to do this. This is probably not it, but I'm going to start making this blessed molten glass. I need 10 of it total. Yeah, so I guess I need to have 3 of each of these on me at a time. It's more like it lets me make 2 at a time, which I think is the most I can do at once. Maybe I can do 3. I think I can just barely do 3 at a time. Let's see if it gives it to me here. Yep, 3, okay. Okay, this is my 10th one here. Good. I'm just going to do the archaeology stuff last, because that's going to be the easiest. There's 10 blessed molten glass, Silthril chain. Those are the 2 biggest grinds. I think I'm going to try to go do giant mole and see if that's good enough. I'm not super excited about it. I don't really want to fight the giant mole, but let's see how it goes, I guess. Okay, I think we have a better drop rate on hard mode, so I'm going to give that a try here. Don't think I really need resources to be successful. Wait a bit for it to spawn. There's no chasing it anymore. Alright. You've seen me kill this before, so I'll let you know if I get any drops. Yeah, it's pretty doable. Unfortunately, a kill takes an annoying amount of time just because of the way the boss is guaranteed to teleport every so often. I wish that this was like the OSRS version where there's just a chance for it to teleport instead of it being scripted. Alright. Ultra Growth Potion. I don't think I've ever seen that before. One of those situations where the RS3 wiki being substantially less robust than the OSRS wiki is kind of frustrating because it just says that this is an uncommon drop. I guess in hard mode it's guaranteed to drop 3 Mystic Cloths whenever it drops any Mystic Cloths, but who knows if uncommon means like, you know, 1 in 15 or like 1 in 64. Well, I got a 900 Pure Essence drop. That's kind of cool. Not super relevant, but whatever. Let me go pick up the Necromancy version of Piety really quick. I think I already have Piety, just not the Curse version, and I think my level is high enough that I can activate it now. I don't think it's going to make this any faster, like the bottleneck with Giant Mole is running from room to room, but yeah, I may as well. I think we literally just talked to Celine here. You teach me any prayers. Don't think that's the one I actually want, right? Pair of Ancient Curses. Oh, okay, I have to do each of these one by one. Alright. Here we go, there's Sorrow. That's the one I wanted. Got it. Unliving on a Prayer. Okay, I've gotten a bunch of kills here, no drops, so I think I'm going to abandon this. I can try to do Onkos. They have a worse drop rate, but theoretically they can die really fast. I just want to do something that's brainless, and nothing I've tried so far is brainless. Guess I could also try to hop for Implings. Magpie Implings and Ninja Implings drop them. Okay, well, if I do implings, then I think actually the best strategy is to... It's a candy loop. Hey, I can go give that guy one of each impling in order to get double impling drops as a passive unlock for the account. That way I only need to catch half as many. It might actually take me longer to finish that, but that'll make me feel a little bit better about being in Puro Puro, which is not somewhere I really want to spend any substantial amount of time. This doesn't go in the tool belt, does it? No, it's because you willed it. That's right. Okay, so we grab that, and then I guess I got jars. Impling jars. I wanted to check. Apparently, once you've talked to this guy, you can just catch the implings. You don't have to like put them in bottles and bring them to him. So there's already a divine impling here. I might not have talked to him in time for the zombie impling that I caught. Jarred implings don't count. Okay, I think that's right. Checklist. Gourmet, divine, zombie. Okay, perfect. I need to get a crystal impling as one of them, so I'm going to try hopping in the resource dungeon over here, see if that gets it for me. Oh, found a crystal impling. That's exciting. Loop half a key. Not a very exciting drop, but at least I've got that done. Oh, yeah, so I need just these ones. I think Dragon and Kingly are going to be a pretty big pain in the butt, but should be doable. All right, the wiki says Dragon and Kingly implings can't spawn here. I can't find any evidence of that other than the line on the wiki, but I don't want to risk it. I will try the Al-Kharid dungeon for a little bit, and then after that I'm just going to go to Puro Puro. Whoa, Kingly impling. Didn't think there was actually any chance of me seeing this. And there's a guy mining in here. I didn't even notice it. Wow. All right, well, drop Dragon Bolts, which isn't super exciting, but that was the one thing where I was like really expecting to never see that drop. So now I just need a pirate and a dragon impling. Seem much more realistic to bump into. Might go try to make the Trapper outfit. I think I might have enough fragments to finish it because I think it gives you extra loot at implings. It's only like 3 per day, which seems really bad, but I guess the idea is you just wait to equip the outfit until you can use it or something. I don't know. Yeah, I was really close to getting this from Big Game Hunter. Might still not be able to make it. Let's see. Destroy this guy. Destroy this guy. Search Trapper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need one more piece. That's annoying. Oh well. Just got the Dragon Impling, so now I just need Pirate, and we're good to go. It's going decently well. I'm just like hopping 100 worlds and then going back to the beginning, because I guess the problem is that no one catches the shit Implings, so that the nicer Implings can't spawn in their stead. You kind of have to put in the effort, and there's not as many bots in RS3. Usually you get pretty punished for putting in the effort in old school RuneScape because a bot's just going to claim the impling that you need, you know. Oh, here's the pirate impling. That didn't take too long at all. I can catch it. There we go. All right, let's go back and get the double loot bonus, and then I either stay here or maybe I'll go to Puro Puro. I need Magpie and Ninja Implings, which are common enough that searching Puro Puro shouldn't be a gigantic nightmare. I think they'll probably be spawning whether people are hunting them or not. I think that took less than an hour. That was way more chill than I thought it was going to be. Oh, right, I gotta find where Dafit is. He's like northwest, I think. Talk to Dafit. Thanks for that. Loot, please. Anyone to get XP? Has to be barehanded. Some Thinker's robes. I'll just get them back from him. Don't care. Oh, and he gave me a lamp. That's kind of cool. Let's try just going to Puro Puro here. Now I only need to catch 5 implings and have them drop, which is a lot easier to sell than 10, and that might be convenient in the future for other reasons. The thing that sucks about Puro is, like, it's really annoying to try to tell which impling is which. And, like, old school where you can use rune light to be able to see their names over their heads and see them on the minimap clearly. I wonder if it just makes more sense for me to like try to spot them from here and then hop. I mean, probably. If I recall correctly, there's been a lot of research. Oh, there's a magpie. Let's try that one. A lot of research into how implings work. I think that nature is the lowest tier rare spawn, so it's the one most likely to just be here. Your familiar must be dismissed before you can push through the wheat. You gotta be kidding me. Pretty stupid. Oh, I think I'm maybe Puro is bad because I physically can't barehand them here, can I? See what happens if I don't take the net. I don't think I'm allowed to grab them. Yeah, okay. So let me go back to doing it in the dungeoneering dungeon, otherwise I'm gonna have to catch twice as many. This changes the calculus a little bit. It's not double loot, it's 2 loot rolls, so probably still means it's twice as fast to get the thing that I want, but it's not like if I roll the thing I want, I'm guaranteed. Oh, the stuff, that's kind of cool. If I roll the thing I want, I'm guaranteed to get 2 of it. That's okay though, I think it's still ultimately worth it. Just cut a ninja impling and got 1, 9 to go. I only got it on the second roll, so definitely worth it. Another kingly impling here. Actually, they're not as rare as I thought. I thought they would be like lucky impling rare, where I only ever saw 1 or 2 in my entire OSRS playthrough. I guess like target farming for them makes them more likely to see it. It spawned again in a room where there's a person mining. They didn't even see it. Wow, wild. 2 people mining. All right, I'm gonna have some time where I can't record on my phone, so I'm just gonna try to catch the implings necessary to get up to 10 magical cloth, mystic cloth. I just got the hunter pet. What the hell? Okay, that's 17 pets I think I have. All right, I've been at this for like 3 hours, and I've got 6 mystic cloth. It's pretty miserable. I might try Chaos Elemental here in a second just to see if it's fast and safe and relatively AFK. 1 in 12 is not so bad, especially if I only need to get 4 pieces. I didn't want to do Chaos Elemental to start with because I didn't want to kill it 120 times, but... Oh man, crazy lucky. I just caught a Magpie Impling and got 2 Mystic Claws from it, so both rolls gave me Mystic Cloth. Alright, I feel reinvigorated in this grind. Another Kingly Impling here. I think those work like Lucky Implings. I think this just gives you a chance for... maybe it's not anything in the game. 47 Onyx Bolts is... okay. Just got my 9th one, just need 1 more. I think I've hit some sort of world hop limit because it's really kicking me out constantly, so I might go try to do something else for my last cloth. Like, it seems like 1 in 12 at Chaos Elemental is tolerable, so I'll get some gear together and do that really quick. I can kill it 12 times, it's not a big deal. I just didn't want to kill it 130 times. Alright, I'm here at Chaos Elemental. It does die, like, instantly, which is nice. Hey, got the drop. That wasn't too bad. Let me get the heck out of here. Alright, so now I just need to get some archaeology items. So I'm going to go gather those here before the day clicks over so I can use my Fixate ability. Alright, using Fixate, I need an earthen glass flask. Get that one here. Okay, got the flask, getting the scalpel next. I think I need it. Scalpel. Oh, and the goggles here, so that's convenient. Okay, got the goggles right when the day turned over, so now I gotta get the last one, which is at the Verunosaur remains. Okay, got the last item here. I just need to repair these now. We'll see how many items I have to go pick up to do that. Then I should be good to go to make the measure. Once I make the measure, I'm just going to be sitting AFKing at the harps for the next forever. And I had enough resources to restore 3 out of 4. What do I still need for this guy? Gold rune? Need like 12? Okay. Or 22. Alright, here we go. Making this item finally. Artificer's measure. Hooray! That was fun. Alright, so now I'm gonna go AFK at ARPS forever. So it's annoying, but I think it no longer makes sense for me to make my own divine herb patches, since I can just hop until I find a dungeon that has one of these and it's up for long enough for me to max out my my location limit for the day. I don't like it though. It's like I said, it means I have to hop a bunch. It doesn't sound like it's worth it, but I am saving 15 cadentines every day, and those are used in other recipes that I currently haven't been able to use because I've been reserving them for this. So I'll start doing that. It's not a huge time sink, but it does add more hassle to the daily. At a minimum, it feels like I shouldn't bother. If I were going to do Divine Herb Patch 2, for example, I should always do it here rather than make it myself, because making it myself is 20 Irrit leaves, which I need Irrit for so many things. I need the Cadentines, honestly, to make super defenses to contribute to making overloads in the future, so being able to not spend them every single day would be kind of a big deal, I think. Doing this harp thing for hours and hours and hours, and I almost have 4,000, which is enough to make a tool or a permanent teleport crystal. I'm probably going to make the permanent teleport crystal just because it would be really convenient to do everything else I want to do in town, and I'm going to be doing enough of this that I should be able to make all the tools anyway, so. I haven't hit 98 crafting yet, so probably still going to have to go past 99, which kind of sucks. Alright, singing this first 4,000 dust here into an eternal teleport seed. I'm going to get rid of all the other ones in my bank. This actually saves you some bank space too, which is nice. Probably not the best thing to do first, but big on convenience, so just having that on me all the time is going to be helpful, I think. Oh, I missed a level up a while ago, and I forgot to include it in the recording, but 96 Runecraft. I got this from player-owned ports, so that's why I wasn't prepared to record at the time when it happened. I did like some voyage that gave me some Runecraft XP. Let's get in my slime pool. Probably gonna have enough slime for a lifetime supply of ectoplasm soon, so I don't have to do this forever. Okay, I think I've decided what I want these portals to be. I'm gonna go ahead and do a fairy ring would be convenient because I basically always have the Grace of the Elves on me. And then I'm going to do the Metapos VIP area because it's a short walk over to the cactus that I have to do every day. That's fairy ring, and now I can just right click. Fantastic. Time to play a little attentively here, so I'm going to try to get crystal keys going. I'm going to use this teleport seed to make it a little bit faster. Fortunately, the UR with teleport doesn't take you terribly close to the crystal chest, but it should be better than running back and forth between the bank over and over. I'm going to have to make a bank preset for this, and I'm going to bring Hack Yak, whoops, and just fill it up with crystal keys. Yeah, that should be great. All right, here we go. I guess here is the state of my bank before I do this. I'm going to have to really clean it up afterward. But we'll see what all I end up pulling. If anything interesting comes up, I'll let you know. But I think these are most of the items that we get from the crystal chest. Also, this made me want to look up what the closest possible teleport to a bank is. I don't think it's War's Retreat. It turns out it's Grace of the Elves teleport to the Deep Sea Fishing Hub. So I might actually change my teleport to, it might be the Zonaris teleport. I just don't use fairy rings often enough, I think. It's a waste of a little bit of money since I just set the teleport, but whatever. I really have no other reason to go to the Deep Sea Hub, but if I can basically just go there with 0 bank walking, that might speed activities like this up a little bit. Switching the fairy ring one to the Deep Sea Fishing Hub. Okay. I can just go like this. That's an instant bank. I guess I don't always have a Grace of the Elves on me, but it should be fine. Looks like I can put it on my bar over here, and it defaults to that as my first teleport, which is pretty convenient. Okay. It's actually going to take me a couple hours, I think. I have so many crystal keys. It'll be nice once I've done this, so then I can just, you know, whenever I get a crystal key, I can come bring it over here. Maybe make it a daily to redeem them, but no, I've been saving them up for like 3,000 hours. Kind of nice that dwarf weed seeds are in here. Dwarf weeds are currently the main bottleneck for me to get probably all the herblore XP I'm going to need to get to 120. Since it seems like making the Vuln bombs is one of the most efficient things I can do for XP. I have plenty of dinosaur roars, plenty of soul runes. I just don't have enough dwarf weeds. So depending on how many of those I get, that's one of the things I'll try to include in my summary. The big thing is probably just summarizing how much I get in terms of alkables and crystal motherlode shards. Oh, Voice of Saren just kicked in. I'm very close to getting a prayer level, and I want to make sure I'm around to record it, so I'm going to finish this inventory of crystal keys, and I'm going to quickly go do that until I get a prayer level. I don't want to do too much of that prayer training until I get the Tyrannon achievement rewards that make it more AFK, but I'll get the level up. Should be prayer 96. There it is, prayer 96, and then I'm going to go back to crystal keys here. This is taking me a little over 2 hours, but I'm just about done. I still haven't combined all of the loop and tooth half of keys that I've gotten as a result of this grind. I have like an extra 200 or so, but I should be able to show you my loot because I think it does actually get pulled into RS3's otherwise fairly low quality loot tracker. Go to you in a second. All right, that's the last one. So if I go over to this guy and do drops, you can see here a little under 2,500, although I think that this dropped the ones that I did on the last episode when I was first exploring Prif and opened the chest, I don't know, maybe 70 times. But yeah, 13,000 corrupted ore. I guess the 760 crystal motherlode shards are one of the most exciting things. That's 76 pulls at the motherlode mall without actually having to have access to it. And I think this is the bottom of the list down here. It should be a really substantial amount of money. Obviously, I'll come back here later with all of the loop and tooth halves of key that I have now, which is a lot. Yeah, I can still make another 223 keys and then more keys from there, of course. 497 large plated rune salvage, 228 medium plated rune salvage, a lifetime supply of rune spirits in case I ever need these. Really excited to see how much GP this converts to. I think it's going to come close to paying for the prayer grind and all of the mailer potions I'm buying. I'm really hoping that these guys end up getting me mailer potions. I think I have a 1 in 20 chance to get one, and that's time not spent in dungeoneering, which is a huge win for me. So praying that I get a decent number out of this stack. I think on average I should get like 3, maybe 4. And hopefully I get luckier than that. Okay, after finishing combining all of the key halves that I got, this is the actual final totals on loot, not including the stuff I got in the last recorded episode. I got 1 money tree seed in this last batch, which is pretty funny. That must be a really rare drop. I didn't get any of the other like super rare stuff as far as I can tell. I'm gonna go turn in these motherlode shards. I might regret this because I definitely don't have the bank space for most of the stuff that drops, but I need mailer potion recipes. So hopefully I'm going to get some here. I might show you all of those because that's like 81 loot drops. Let's see. I have like 13 spaces in my bank, so this could be a disaster. Let's see. Yeah, this guy. Motherlode shards. Blissful Shadow Core. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can only don't turn in 10 per day? No. I have to add this as a daily now? Oh my god. This is a quick distraction here. I just need to deposit these shadow cores in the Amlod district. I want to get them out of my inventory. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I guess these are the shadows you're supposed to be fighting. Let's see. And the reason I'm doing this is I occasionally get a light core, which I need for the Blessed Flask. I don't know that the light core is required for anything else. And they can make light creature summoning pouches, which are pointless. Pointless. Okay. I only need 5 light cores for the flask, so it might be silly to save these in my bank, but it's probably fine. Alright, depositing all this salvage from crystal keys. take a couple days. I try to calculate how much money I'm going to get from it. Should be able to calculate it. Hold on. Yeah, it's almost exactly what I calculated. It's going to be about 35.6 million GP, which is about the GP I need to spend to get my prayer to 99 using the cores. So that's kind of cool. Hey, there's 98 crafting, 1 level to go. I'm going to end up getting past 99 almost for certain to get the dust I need. I'm gonna hit agility 95 from Tears of Gothics here, which is kind of problematic because I can't bring up my skills menu here, but I'm gonna have to level up my other skills so Tears of Gothics doesn't go on something stupid like magic. So I'll have to take a look and see. I can probably just head down to the Abyss. It's fine. I have a decent amount of Divine Charge right now. Should be able to afford to do it. Okay. 60k XP, 95 agility. I think it's still my lowest skill for a little while because I'm getting a lot of quest XP and everything else. Magic is probably the next lowest, and it's by like 300, 400k, so I will have to do magic, but it's not super urgent. All right, I am up to 4,000 dust again, so I'm going to go ahead and make the... I think I can make the final Madoc. Would have been nice to have this for my earlier grind, but may as well get it now. So I got plenty of Dragon Maddox here. Don't know if I want to take the augmented one. I guess that one's item level 10. It doesn't really matter. I have to turn it into a Crystal Maddox. Okay, so we have to talk to Lady Ithel. I don't know if I can just use the Maddox on her. I was about to be really mad if that was one of these. No, it's a crystal weapon seed. Okay, crystal hatchet, pickaxe, or Madoc. Aren't we demanding? Oh, show it to me directly. Check for tools in my backpack. Upgrade Madoc. Okay. Now I just need to, let's see, I need to go get an item from the Archaeology Guild with all of my chronotes. I'm overkill on chronotes. I think I got way more chronotes than I would ever possibly need. Okay, so we're gonna buy something from the shop here, from this guy. That's going to unlock a new 30-minute research. I have to wait 30 minutes, which is slightly annoying. I could have done this sooner, but whatever, it's fine. This thing, Energized Meteorite Shard. 150,000 chronotes. New research available, Philosophy. Okay. You spend chronotes on research. I could start doing research every single day. I have 2 million chronotes. That's the way to go, just to get some materials. The problem is that I'm worried about it getting artifacts that I don't have bank space to store. That's why I really haven't been doing it. I could probably do the rest of these, though. Philosophy. 27 minutes, sure. Okay, report available on Philosophy. View reports. Okay, and then I think I just have to take it over to the Monolith. I just go here and I investigate. Hey, Madoc of Time and Space, and it still has my honed 6. Looks pretty cool. Neat. Alright. Probably going to work on the hatchet next. Well, I need to find out how realistic the hatchet is, because it might be kind of unreasonable. We'll see. Looks like the hatchet's pretty easy to do. At least the first one. Ember and Glade I need to do. And then Bloom and Blight is maybe more annoying. Hatchet's a little complicated. It's funny that it requires 90 necromancy. It's kind of wild. Yeah, I should be able to get that eventually. We'll start worrying about it once I get back up to 4,000 dust. Alright, doing a quest. Heart of Stone starts out near the Wizard Tower, it looks like. Here we go. Alright, that was quick. Marianne and Xenia fighting? Break them up. Why would I side with either of them here? Okay. Weird. Don't know why they have beef. Outside the old tower. Okay. Old tower was off this way, right? Rune Guardian. You should have sided with me. Okay. Kipple. Okay. Hello, Kipple. We work that terrible joke subroutine out of you. Okay. I wonder if I'm helping Ariane even if I ended up siding with Xenia. Okay. This is a very strange introduction to this quest. Sure. Sure. Discs in my head. That was like a puzzle. Rotate the disc until you discover a resonant frequency. Tune the golem by rotating the wheels. When you're near a signal, the golem will indicate this with a red dot. Match the rune power to the frequency. I have an interesting idea. Oh yeah, I've seen variations on this puzzle before. Not in RuneScape, but I guess they found a way to make it fit. Can I change the intensity of some of these? Your nearest signal, match the rune power to the frequency. Oh, I guess I get it. I guess each of these is pointing to how many points it's worth, so the amount of chaos points is exactly right. The amount of cosmic points is too much. It's a little bit different than the way I've seen this puzzle deployed in the past, but still too much cosmic. Can I get cosmic down to 1 somehow? I don't think it's pointing at points somewhere else. Well, I found a match, but it was mostly just through random clicking, so... Ramja Volcano, alright. Alright, there's Kipple again. Okay. So this again. Or at least now I can constantly see the signal. The first time I did it, it felt like it was just like brute force, but I guess I can see how I can get the different points I need now. So we need to have no air. We need to have substantially more cosmic, right? Then I need to get more earth. Too much earth. Too much fire as well. Nowhere else where I can get 5 points out of cosmic as far as I can tell. Oh, I didn't understand that 2 points means this. It's like a bullseye. Okay, so if it's pointed in this inner, like an ultimate ring, that's worth 2. If it's pointed at the bullseye, it's worth 3. If it's pointed anywhere else, it's worth 1. Right? I guess that makes sense. I guess if it's pointed off screen, it's worth 0? Question mark. So if I understand the puzzle correctly, I'll solve it if I can turn it here. There we go. Portal should be visible. Dare attack again? This is a really weird quest. Kipple's debate progress. This is like Kenneth's concerns levels of weird in terms of like how abrupt things are and how you're just like doing shit in a way that feels kind of unmotivated. At least it's an old kind of weird instead of the new kind of weird. I'm just killing some Tsar, I guess, for some reason. Alright, I don't think you have to watch this. Kind of long. Not particularly interesting. Like, it dropped fire on the ground once, but I've already been here for a few minutes. World Guardian, I mean you no harm. I love World Guardian, a title bestowed by the god Gothics to indicate this human's importance and power. That is such a bizarre read of what the World Guardian's actually supposed to be according to the World Wakes. I mean, that's literally, that's what I was upset that it was going to be when people were saying it before I did the World Wakes, but... Is this part of Sliske's? Oh, it is. Weird. Ulcra will speak with you now. Okay. What do you want? Why was Ania here? Okay. Related to Tokar. The strong command the weak. No, it's not right. It would be funny to see them dance. One day we'll get out of this BioWare moral choice era. Who are you? One of the elder gods. Okay. Are you not concerned? Yes, I'm concerned. Lumbridge Cook might actually cook something. Okay, who are your creators? Bull was my maker. What a weird... We just walk in and talk to this big statue. Okay, this quest is extremely strange so far. We have to talk to Kipple again. Sure. Well, it's easy when you need 6 points of law. That locks 2 of the wheels in right away. Oh, and then I guess the bottom one was already good. Oh, shit. Do it again. Trana. Alright. Heading to Intrana. Getting close to Xenia's signature. We need to refine my tuning further. Okay. Alright, I'll do this again. Oh, I guess I solved it. Alright, well, where are we going? I marked it on my map. Where's that? Somewhere on the island, presumably? Oh, all the way back there, okay. Okay, enter portal. Maybe, although it's really hard to click on it. It's like actually flickering. Alright, we're gonna talk to Elder God Stoneheads. don't have any weapons. Charge bow, I guess. Alright, well, if this is the same as last time, you don't need to watch me do this. Alright, so the little robot's grabbing enemies and bringing them to the door, and then I have to light them? What is happening? This is such a weird quest. Need him to grab more of these somehow? Dick is the god from Croesus. Not sure. Was that enough to blow up the wall now, since there's 3 of them, I guess? Okay. So fucking weird. Alright. Who are you? Speak for Bick. Greatest and most important of the Elder Gods. Okay. There's the person here before. Okay. I think feels weirdly, I don't know, the tone on all these statues feels very strange if we're supposed to be talking about Elder Gods. Like, I didn't like the Fate of the Gods quest and all the stuff with Zaros, but at least, like, had the right tone, I think, for what they were going for. As long as it's not me, I don't care. Stop it already, guys. It's not worth it. Okay. Okay. Gotta do this again, presumably. Yeah. Okay. I think I've got it here. Yeah. White Wolf Mountain. Okay. I guess this quest technically has globe-trotting, but it's so weird and abrupt and unexplained. Alright. Tuning the signature again. Oh, I solved it really early again without really trying. It just gave it to me. This flickering portal thing is quite annoying. I just have to like spam click to try to get it there. Oh, is this when? I know when from all the manuscripts I have from fighting Archglacior. Do we at least get a different kind of puzzle this time? Requires exactly 5. Okay. Two, you need 5. You're at 3, you need 5. 4. Now I need 10. You're at 0. Turn this back on, I guess. Like do multiplication or something. Oh, those can remove power. Okay. This is kind of a neat puzzle, I guess. It being click almost all of them, which is kind of funny. All right, so now I need 15. Turn them all on, and then I'll shut some off afterward. This. Okay, so I need to get an extra 3, so I need to turn off some of the things that are touching these guys, I guess. Makes no change. It's no change. Too much. I need 20. Wasn't too much. I thought it was 15. All right, so the first time when I first came in here, I just kind of brute forced this. Let me try to not brute force it and actually figure out what it wants me to do here. Hold on. I think each pillar counts for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But also, these things reduce my value. Okay, I went ahead and Googled it, and apparently each of the nodes just has an arbitrary amount of power that it either adds or consumes. It's not based on like how many connections there are, it's just some of them you're not supposed to press. I think I just have to do that, and then we go. All right, and now we talk to the wind head. Sure. I am not Tokar. Who are you? There's a win. Are you damaged? Okay. Unmaker. I'm getting more arbitrary moral choices. Only the strong should have magic. Great task. Okay. It's a very clunky way to introduce us to all the Elder Gods. What a weird quest to try to do it into. Let's do this. I think I have it here on one more rotation. East of Sophanim. Okay. At the Agility Pyramid here. Find my tuning further. Alright. Sometimes I just like click a couple of wheels and it just insta-solves without me even really seeing what the puzzle was. There's the portal again. Joss, okay. Is in the Stone of Joss. Weird little puzzles. Okay. What the fuck? Dispersal? Oh my god, they keep coming up with these new methods of teleportation. Like, I think this is like the 5th or 6th one that they've brought up in a quest in the last year. Sarah Doman had a special teleport, and Zaros had a special teleport. Well, this isn't like normal teleportation, it's extra super weird. Sliske had a special one. I just have to click all of these. Repairing damage and not causing it. You to like pick things that make me look good. None of this is like particularly interesting. Sure about the amount of drool coming out of your mouth. Watch yourself, watching yourself, watching yourself. Ariane's maybe lusty with power. I don't know. Well, I like the duck. We didn't really talk about her dangerous descent into madness for very long. Yeah, I repaired it. I was there. What are we doing? Form a case using hard evidence. Is them on each other? Well, these must be like related to each other. Okay, let me sit here and stare at these. Okay, so correction and transition both mention the circuitry. There's a link between them. All right, this is very abrupt, but okay. All right, conflict and condemnation both mention Ariane wanting to stop Xenia. Okay. So we're literally just looking for, like, word association, I guess, is this puzzle? I guess evolution and imprinting both have to do with training the golem. Okay, that's right. Yeah, it's 2 notes about making the tracker thing. Okay. Just have to do links for every possible, like, this is a lot of things to go through. Keep looking. Guess there's like a before and after with Xenia teleporting. God, I've only done 5. I think this would get faster as I have fewer of them to work with. I can't tell if any of the other ones have anything in common with each other. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe I still have to do something with these guys? Oh, review and separate. Wow. Golem and I, Ariane and the Golem. I guess those two go together? United we stand. Separate those? Oh man, it's really hard to say if any of these are supposed to work. I'm just going to Google this. It's not a very well-defined puzzle. If they told me how many combinations I'm trying to make. Okay, so the wiki says that I was actually right here. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. That these two go together, but then I turn in these 4, so I have 1 super combined memory, 3 regular combined memories, and then these we just ignore? Maybe I get something if I use it on the statue that gives me a clue. Maybe there's multiple solutions to this. Maybe he gives you like an error if you show him the wrong thing. I kind of like the idea of like needing to like build a case for this like analytical elder god, but the way they did that was really odd. You need to leech away my energy. All right. In this rando quest, you just damage the world irreparably. This is rando NPC. Power corrupts. Almost no one. Except for me. I can be trusted. I'm built different. What a weird game. Okay, so she's back where she started. That's where we first met her. There's another portal here. I think that's just where she was standing at the beginning. What are you doing? By now you have learned about the Elder Gods in possibly the jankiest way ever. Oh, hey, it looks like Fernesque. Okay, don't let the Elder Gods wake up. Seems like a good idea. What crimes? Just like canceling magic. Kill 100 just to be sure. Wonder if they had like bigger plans for Xenia and had like rushed them in this quest. I feel like this is missing like a connecting tissue quest that would take place before this one. Still research from the Wizard's Tower. Okay, so you got corrupted by an abyss creature. Feed on Anima Mundi. Gilnor needs magic. Oh, she's at least trying to do the World Guardian thing, it almost seems like. Zaros already has a plan. Oh my god. Stop you, even if I have to kill you. What is this quest, you guys? I don't know if it's coming through in the video how weird this is. Oh, that was easy. Like, not stand in that, I guess. Doesn't seem to take any damage. What are we doing here? What? Okay. He's like charging up. I'm just not getting hit, basically. This is also a really strange fight. Raid the Abyssal Anchor. I don't know why he started charging there. There's just like random tiles that I have to walk with Kibble to. Okay. Running in circles around the room, not getting hit by fireballs, I guess. Attack him yet? No. This is so fucking weird. What is this quest? Okay, now can I fight him? I've done 3 things. Oh, now there's a cutscene. Oh no, Kipple died. Question mark. Okay. Ancient creature from the abyss. Even though I agreed with her. And then, like, a very odd reward for the next step in Slisuke's game. What a fucking weird quest. Oh, yeah, and I guess I'm sad because Kibble's dead. Really have to kill her? Plan might have worked. You okay? They're trying to make Ariane, like, I don't know, interesting, morally gray or something, but I just thought that quest was really fucking weird. Heart of Stone is a really weird quest. I don't think that the basic idea is like rotten to the core, but it's presented. It's hard to describe exactly what's wrong with it. There's two J mods who worked on it. One of them is Mod Raven. Mod Raven has done a bunch of really good quests like Vengeance and Thok Off Your Block, and One of a Kind, which probably should have been a prerequisite for this quest. The other J mod worked on the Mighty Fall, which you know how I feel about that quest. I think I'm going to make Heart of Stone sound more competent in my summary than it actually is in playing it. The basic idea is mostly fine. It features Xenia, the lady from the Blood Pact, the free-to-play quest over at the Lumbridge Catacombs, and also she comes back for Carnelian Rising, which is the one where we train the little kid to be an adventurer. The quest opens with her being in a fight with Ariane from the Wizard's Tower. You can choose if you want to side with Ariane or Xenia, which doesn't make any sense because you have no reason to choose either side because you have no information about what's happening yet. But, you know, we're doing moral choices now, so that's why that's there, probably. It doesn't matter which one you pick because you end up having to help Ariane track down Xenia, who teleported away using special teleport magic. This is like the third or fourth time they've cited special teleport magic in quests. After that, the point of the quest is that Xenia believes that the Elder Gods are going to wake up and destroy Gielinor, and the only way to stop that is to destroy the concept of magic. That maybe could have been an interesting ethical quandary for the entire quest to be about, but it's introduced and then resolved in the space of like a couple minutes at the end of the quest. I guess Xenia got brainwashed by like an abyssal demon of some kind. It's not super clear, but we're forced to side with Ariane at the end of the quest, and she ends up killing Xenia, and that's presented as probably a good thing. The middle part of the quest is why I think One of a Kind should have been a prerequisite, because you're talking to more of those giant stone heads. Each of the stone heads represents a different elder god, and I think what they were going for with this quest is they wanted to like set up what the deal is with the elder gods. Just be like, okay, you know, Wen is like this and Bick is like this and so on. That's completely fine as an idea. Like I said, I think summarizing the quest makes it sound better than it actually is, because if you actually play the quest, everything just happens so abruptly. This is one of my big critiques of Salt in the Wound and Kenneth's concerns, that although there was like maybe an interesting idea at the heart of the quest, things just kind of happen and there's no setup for anything ever. I think this quest could have worked as is if there was a prequel quest about Xenia. If we figured out like why is she crazy now? We barely have gotten a chance to interact with her, right? She does a really short free-to-play quest in Lumbridge, and then she weasels her way out of training a rich guy's son to be an adventurer. And the logical next step for her is to try to end the concept of magic in the world. It seems very rushed. I don't know if they planned to do more with Xenia originally. Among the signature heroes, she seems particularly underdeveloped. In fact, I think Ozan is really the only one who feels really well developed. We get a lot of Ariane in the Rune Mysteries remake. This quest tries to characterize her a little bit as being kind of like rash and impulsive and maybe a little bit morally gray, which is cool, but it also doesn't feel like we really have sat with that yet. I'll end it there. I think you get the idea. I think that this quest could have been fixed in one of two ways. I think you add a new 20 minutes to the beginning of the quest where you spend 10 minutes with Ariane and 10 minutes with Xenia, and then you see them fighting each other, right? To kind of characterize what's going on a little bit better. Or you just make an entirely separate standalone quest that's just about the disagreements between Ariane and Xenia that then develops into this quest. But this one by itself is just, it's too abrupt, it's too weird. I guess it's fine for an MMO, but RuneScape has shown that they can do quests better than this, so that's why I'm disappointed. All right, so this is my first reward for sending out a 24-hour mission. These are pretty good. Probably should have been doing this ever since I got Dungeoneering to 99, because I've been sitting on like millions of chronotes since then, and it seems like a pretty good use of that. I guess if I get an artifact, I can just craft it and try to get rid of it immediately, or even just destroy the damaged artifact, but I think just getting this many passive materials is going to be worth it in the long term. Given that those rewards are so good, I might need to unlock these other characters. I think a couple of them aren't so bad. I think I need Asgarnia Smith. Dr. Nabonic involves doing all of the Kareed Et achievements. Okay, well, I'm going to add it to the list. I have a candy loop again, which is exciting, but I need to figure out when I want to prioritize this, I guess. I think actually Asgarnia Smith's the only one I want. I don't think I want Dr. Nabonic because I don't want the artifact. I don't know. I don't have the bank space for the artifact, so maybe I don't want this. Maybe we take Asgarnia for the extra materials and then like Mr. Morda or something. We have to get all of the Orthan mysteries. Could maybe try Zanuck. We have to do all of the Warforged mysteries. Okay, that's not happening. I don't really need anything that's speed related anyway, because the only thing I care about is material count. I'm only going to be checking it once per day, so 19 hours is enough for me to check it once per day, pretty much no matter what. So I guess we just got to do Asgarnia Smith. Let me get this out of the way. It seems like it's worth doing. Might actually be super easy. He might just want something really simple. Restored Org Mega Hitter. Maybe I can't make that yet? Let me see. Unless if I pass the level to do it. 97 archaeology. I guess I can. All right, well, I'll do that really quick. Okay, I can restore this guy. No problem. I just gotta go bring it back to Asgarnia Smith here. It's not too bad that I haven't been doing this the whole time. I only have enough chronotes for 120 days of 24-hour research, which is still a lot, right? And I'm probably not, I don't want to burn through all of my chronotes, but I would love to use most of them. If that can get me more materials so I don't have to go to material caches for a long time, would be super convenient. So I think the plan is I'm just going to add this as a daily to do a 24-hour research until I have like 500,000 chronotes. Is probably more than enough to last me for the rest of the lifetime of the account. So I think that's going to take me like 60 days. 2 months. I'm probably not going to be touching archaeology for like 2 months anyway, so I don't feel like I'm losing anything of substance. As it so happens, yes. Okay, well, that's done. Gotta go harass this poor old man to get my
I found your
invitation box back. It's so mean that they gave him voice acting for it, too. Still here, still has blood on his head. Poor guy. Alright, yeah, next quest is Dishonour Among Thieves. This quest involves characters that were explored in Ritual of the Majorat, Nomad's Requiem, and the Nadir Saga. Play that content first, but we're not allowed to require you to play it. Amoya? Bilrock? Okay. He looks different. Zamorak has found your actions intriguing. I'm just gonna go work for Zamorak now. Really doing the World Guardian thing great here. Whatever. Either way, you're gonna be helping Zamorak. I am the World Guardian, which means I'll be instrumental in helping a god. It's insane to me. Like, I'm not going to stop commenting on it that all of these quests just completely ignore the events of the World Wakes and what Guthix said. Okay. Alright, giving me a cell phone. They really like to give you cell phones nowadays. Range force pulls you into the Shadow Realm. Oh, Sliskay's here. What's up, bud? Might even say we're friends. You been here the whole time? No, Zamorak's plan is steal the Stone of Joss. Okay. Three choices. Infiltrate the group, sabotage their operation. Go along with the plan, see what happens. Side with Zamorak. Don't tell Sliskay your plans. Okay. Sorry, I had to talk to Sliskay real quick there. Where does it want me to go now? Zamorak's hideout. Alright. Ugh. Just got, like, a little apartment building. Kneel or stand? Okay. Bill Rock. Got it. Making Moya out to be more important than she appeared to be previously. Yeah, because previously, like, they did a really good job of casting Moya as being, like, treated very badly by the Majorat. So she's not even being treated badly by Zamorak. She's being treated badly by, like, lieutenants of Zamorak. I guess it's cool that they've up-jumped her, but I feel like it would have been nice to see that happen. Steal the Stone of Joss. Travel the Breath of Galenar. I like that. Oh, so like building a team. The Morrigal. God, okay. Aquarius. That doesn't seem that one of these things is not like the others. And Nomad? Okay. Zamorak 7. Okay, yeah, it is supposed to be like a heist. I mean, I have to, right? I have no choice. Talking to Moya. Azil. Just hanging out in the sewers. Okay. Nomad. Search around the Drainer Lodestone. Aquarius? What a weird choice. Morrigal. I do like her new character model, but it's very weird to me. She's being treated as so important. Oh, teleport me, sure. Immediately have some enemies. Okay. I didn't bring any ectoplasm, but it should be fine. This is like directly to his base, I think. I think I've talked about this before, but something I hate about EOC is the way that they added so much goddamn combat noise. Like every enemy has to grunt every time you hit them, and you have to grunt almost every time you get hit, and it's gross. I don't like it. I'm lost? Come to speak with you. I was betrayed. My temper has calmed. Why did you feel betrayed? Okay. You so loyal to Zamorak? Now who's changed their tune? Okay. Gotta go build the rest of the team here. Alright, Haziel on it. Okay, so we're taking this raft. I love they didn't like make this any less stupid. Haziel's just chilling down here. Poor guy. What's up, man? Do you come to swear fealty to me? Do you know who I am? Amarak woke me upon his return. Okay. Well, that's why his face is all fucked up. That's kind of cool. Always been his closest advisor. There's a werewolf held captive nearby? What? Can't risk being seen in Arduin and compromising this hideout. Lord Handelmort. Okay. It's so weird to just have a quest where you're just like a Zamorak minion. I mean, I guess it's fine since we're frequently not just the unambiguous good guy, but for all of their like hand-wringing about giving you moral choices, I guess they give you the option to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend to help, but I'm still gonna do everything along the way. Great. Open the trapdoor. This guy the werewolf? Speak to the prisoner and find out what happened. Friend of Haziel's. Never heard of him. Jared? Guy is like unusually detailed. Maybe he comes up again later. What gave me away? Okay. Open this chest. All right. Make a point of not eating my associates. Jared and Haziel joined the heist team. That's fucking good. Khazards at the ruins of Uzer? Okay, weird. Must be inside. There he is. What you doing here, General Khazard? What a goof. I feel like they also probably, if they're going to remake anything, they probably need to remake Fight Arena. They're going to focus remakes. They should have done it on anything involving the Majorat, because all those quests are so silly. Which I guess taking something that was silly and then making it serious can be good. I don't know. Brought you out to the desert. Samaron led the attack. Name of a weapon in old school RuneScape, I think. Order to report to Moya, even though I'm vastly more powerful than her. Huh. Really, really interesting that they made Moya so important. I like her a lot. I think her quest was really good. Sliske won't let me do it, so now I have to do it, right? So there's like a chest in each of these areas. It's so strange. Palkira. Alright, let me read this. So, a Majorat, Lady Majorat died because she got pregnant, sort of, or created life with Zamorak. Died protecting Thamarin. Find out about General Khazard's mom in this quest. What the hell? Okay. Next up, Lord Dequarius. Okay, I guess I could have done this with the archaeology set, but I think there's something in there that I can go to. Is the Haverly Blue Dragon dungeon. It's relatively close. I think it would have been closer if I had the archaeology outfit. I didn't want to walk all the way around, so I just grabbed the outfit. It's fine. It's, Sora, I think. Yeah, that's correct. Lord Dequarius, yo. One of these things is not like the others. He's just like a guy, right? There's another chest here. Many, including some of the Kinshra, believe chaos to be synonymous with evil, but it is not so. Zamorak was a revolutionary. Okay. But it stopped anyone preaching Saradomin. The guy, like, right here. Okay. Roundhouse kick this troublemaker. meant for evil. Quell the uprising. Okay. Who else is here? People over in this corner doing something. Might be evil, right? I don't understand the strength through chaos rubbish. I don't know if they're going to be able to make the whole chaos thing work. Zamorak has really been pitched as, like, Satan elsewhere in the game. I had to look this one up. There's poison in this chest over here. Down with DR. Okay. Think I got everything? Here on behalf of Zamorak. Lord Dequarius, join the heist team. I'm sure that'll be very helpful. Okay. What's next? Nomad searching around the Drainer Lodestone. I don't see anything around the Lodestone. Let me look it up. Oh, it's apparently Death's office. I don't know if they moved Death's office here at the time of this quest or something. Oh, what are you guys doing? God, man, it's so hard to take Nomad seriously. Maybe he'll be less stupid now. That Nomad's Elegy quest was it, or Nomad's Requiem? I think Nomad's Elegy is the next one that's coming up soon. Here, Nomad's Requiem was such a bizarre quest. Between me and the Scourge of Souls. Relieving him of his soul. Foolish Reaper, they served a higher purpose. Thought you couldn't take souls of the living. On borrowed time. I saved you from Sliske's clutches, Death. I believe you owe me a favor. God, that quest was so bad. Exact justice when I'm done. Okay. Get back to his cool ninja pose. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's fine. Are you ready to move on, or do you want to speak with everyone first? I guess I'll talk to Nomad. I'm curious what his deal is right now. You don't seem particularly angry after I defeated you. Right, so they're already planning to do Nomad's Elegy. Maybe that'll be a better quest. Cheated death when I survived your final blow. I feel like Nomad, he really just feels like he comes out of nowhere. So weird. Doesn't seem like he's properly introduced. I don't really care about anybody else here, I don't think. Welcome, Disciples of Chaos. Vigora has returned. Thanks, General Kazard. It's the ghost guy from Curse of the Empty Lord. Oh, it's in the barrows. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Duty. Thanks, Agora. Oh, thanks, Lord Aquarius. You really shouldn't be here, man. Like, this is a really funny room. I still don't also know who Jared is. Some guy who's like, hey, here's like a werewolf. Because like all the Majorat are demigods, right? Essentially. You are the most valuable member of the operation. Your resistance to divine energy is imperative. I have not forgotten your misguided decision at the Empyrean Citadel. You did not support me, and for that you must win back my trust. They really, it's one of their biggest mistakes, I think, was trying to do these choices. I'm just posting this in Discord because it's funny to me. Someone in Discord pointed out that apparently General Khazard and Nomad, oh, and Lord Dequarius won a poll to be in this quest. Like, Nomad feels completely out of nowhere. That's so weird. Not even clear why he would have anything to do with Zamorak in the first place. It would be my honor. I'll deal with Sliske. Filthy Zerosian. Head to Mauritania, into the cave south of the Barrows. Okay. Alright, teleporting to the Barrows. It's somewhere around here. Oh, there's another chest. Oh, I see it. Shoot, I gotta leave. Okay. Getting this chest and getting a handful of dungeoneering tokens again. Okay. Some gems. Alright, what are we doing here? Think no more of the bright blue skies above. You can barely see 5 fingers raised in the dark. The green grasses you ran through as a child are gone, no longer surrounded on 3 sides by earth, wind, and sea. Does your red blood even flow or heartbeat anymore? North, east, south, and west are all the same. Only light and dark combined can guide you now. Okay, I will screenshot this. Alright, so there's different cave openings that have like a color above them. See green, blue, brown, and blue. So let me look at the screenshot. Alright, so think no more of the bright blue skies above. Got it. Okay. What are we doing here? Numeral plate number 3. Rocky V plus Rocky 2 equals Rocky 7. Adrian's Revenge. Looking at my screenshot. 5 fingers raised in the dark. Okay. Remind me what these say. The green grasses you ran through as a child are gone. Okay. Colors again. That one's green. No longer surrounded on 3 sides by earth, wind, and sea. Okay. Pair of lines. Pentagon. Surrounded on 3 sides. Okay, triangle. Does your red blood even flow? Isn't really that complicated of a puzzle. North, east, south, and west are all the same. North. Oh, is it like whether or not it's filled in? Okay. Light and dark combined can guide you now. So gray, still doing colors. It's red. Sliska needs to work on his lair puzzles. This is kind of lame. Orange paint. Got it. Gray paint, okay. So weird to like base the characters that feature in the quest on a player poll. What an odd choice. Explains why Nomad's here. What a fucking goofball. Pipe down, you numbskull. Yeah, me and the werewolf guy, okay. Is Jared like the OC of one of the J-mods or something? Like a weirdly detailed model. Assassinate the guards. Pull the levers to disable defenses to open Jared's path. Don't get spotted. Okay, and I have forward dive, back spring, left roll, right roll. That's kind of cool. Oh, he's got a little vision meter. That's kind of cool. Alright, don't hate that. Put some work into this. It's a little weird. Go to this lever when it's not going, I guess. Okay, thanks, Jared. Appreciate it. Probably going a little late there. I think that forward dive is... oh, shit. I guess we're fine. I can just walk through here now. I'm not allowed to run here at all? You can't run here without attracting undue attention. Okay. Okay. Pull the lever to get in the next room. So far, I think Curse of Arov is a better heist quest, but I guess it's kind of neat to try to involve the other characters here. It wants me to do something with that. Where are we going? What's the plan here? Oh, shit. Like a bug here. It's like, it looks like there's supposed to be something patrolling there, but I don't see the actual unit. Let me Google that really quick. I'm gonna turn on the midday skybox so I can actually see it. I guess that's supposed to just be a shadow. It's barely visible in the skybox I was just in, though. It's like hide like here. Okay, it's a little super weird. Nope. Gotta find a way to catch that guy. I keep trying to like side roll here and it keeps giving me errors due to obstructions. It's not very well implemented, it feels like. Okay, this is kind of annoying. I tried to assassinate this guy. He doesn't seem to stop at all. Okay, try one more time to catch this guy. There, it gave it to me that time. Timing's a little awkward. I kind of like their idea of having these like dives and rolls. It's basically like Surge, but it doesn't control very well. It probably would have been better to just let me run. Gonna try to assassinate this guy. Okay. Got it to work eventually. Jared could help me with that, I suppose. Turn right, turn north. I don't really like this. It's a neat idea, but I don't think it works with RuneScape's engine. This is why they need to give me a turn option here, so I can dive past this. Oh man. Very janky. Okay. Alright, what are we doing here? Another white to kill. Got it. Another lever to pull. It's a white that will see Jared if you pull the lever. Deal with it first. Okay. Got the second one over here. Now I can pull the lever, I think. No, whatever. It's fine. Okay, there goes Jared. Somebody told me in Discord that Jared is supposed to be like from the RuneScape novels. Okay. So he kind of is an OC, but that's fine. I guess that would be kind of cool if you had read them. It doesn't seem like he's completely weird and out of place. It is strange that suddenly we've got this weird werewolf guy alongside everyone else being a Majorat. I think they should have mixed up the team and only had like one Majorat, and this quest would make a little bit more sense. But it's like, 7 demigods, some guy, and a werewolf. And I guess also Nomad is here. Well, there's a shadow on the floor here. God, that's barely visible. I'm really glad I turned on the skybox change. I saw it a second ago. Now I don't even see where it is. I guess there's one down here for sure. Oh, it's pathing all the way along this. Okay. Okay, I managed to get the one in the hallway there. So I'm going to continue going through here. The shadow is a bad idea, I think, or they should have made it clearer what it was. This feels really clunky, since you can't run. It feels very weird to not be able to run when you're running all the time in the game otherwise. It seems like it does let you run when you click on a zombie. That feels very strange. that do? Gets his attention, I guess. It's very unresponsive, I think, is the problem, because it's all bound to the tick system. Must be somewhere where I can let Jared in. There's like another lever over on this side somewhere. He's gonna have to kill that guy for me to progress, I think. So I probably have to go down through here, but there's a shadow that I really struggle to get past. Okay, I'll give it a try. That wasn't so bad. Try to get this guy. Hopefully he doesn't detect me if I forward roll here. Oh, come on. It's so annoying. I rolled and clicked on him, but because of the tick system, it didn't register. I failed to get this guy several times now, even though I feel like I timed it just right. We dive, and then we try to hit assassinate as quickly as we can. Oh my god. I'm gonna try skipping this guy because he's annoying. It might require me to get him, but I'm just gonna try to pull the lever. Jared coming now? Yeah, I guess he is. That's enough for me to get out of here. I got him that time by just not paying attention. Just like clicking arbitrarily and not trying to use any of my abilities. Alright. Impressive. Vault will not be easy to crack. Got guests. Oh, these masks again, okay. Should we go along with this? Not sure we have a choice. Speak to Jared to use him to find guards. Oh, that's kind of cool. What? First person? That's kind of cool. A little goofy. Found a guard. Use her powers on the guard. Okay. Oh, this again. Don't know if it matters how good I get at this time. Magical orbs in the shadow realm connected to the door. Contain light and shadow energy which must balance to prevent the alarm from triggering. They're giving everybody something to do. Okay. Weird. Tell a nomad and a knocker to switch sides if one is almost completely drained. Keep using Jared to find guards. Okay. Very strange. Switch. He cannot fucking take this guy seriously. Read mine. I guess now I'm doing it all under duress, I guess. Okay. Struck some more Galware as portals are needed. Talk to Zamorigal. I guess he's placing portals to catch them is the idea? Okay. Weird. They're really trying to make this work. Weird, weird puzzle. Follow tracks. Read mind. The Morrigal's portals are not in the right locations. To start all the way over. This is kind of annoying. I think I understand what I did wrong. I think as soon as I see the yellow eyes, I have to tell Zamorigal to switch his thing. But I thought I was still seeing whites coming in, so I didn't think I was supposed to tell him to switch yet. I guess I know for next time. Guess Zamorigal has to be like instructed of where to face. He can't see the portal indicators himself. Jared takes his sweet time with the tracking. Read mind. This is not a fun puzzle to do under any kind of time pressure, to be honest. Okay, Aquarius needs to do something now. I have every 60 seconds I have to swap what Zamorigal's doing, I guess. This is an admirable attempt to make all these characters matter and to make the player character do something, but it's kind of weird. Because nothing is really to be done for it. There we go. That minigame would be like extra confusing if you didn't do the relevant quest. Morrigal's still fine. Oh no, I gotta move him now. Exact opposite locations. Alright, read mind. You get it? Okay. Look at this crowd of characters. He's right, Zamorigal. You have put on a few pounds. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Shadow clones of all of us? Okay. I really don't like that Nomad's in this quest. I don't think they should have included him as an option for the poll. He really is out of place. Not impressed. Okay. Face your inner demons. Hey, it's me. Looks a lot cooler than I do. Can't attack while transmogrified. To like click to break out, I guess? Oh, he actually hurts. Touch the stone and get some... Shadow magic prevents you from touching the stone. Oh, fuck, what the hell? I guess there was a thing that says, don't stand there. Okay. Oh, it's a real fight, apparently. Let me head back. It's gonna be a bit of a walk. Okay. Click rapidly to escape cocoons. Stand near the boss when he summons darkness. Run off the platform when teleported to the center. Okay. At least making it back here took me straight to this fight. Go ahead and pray this time, I guess. Might help a little bit. Oh, I see the click to break free this time. I feel like I'm doing a ton of damage to him. Like, I feel like this time I might not even see all his mechanics. Yeah, I didn't even get the teleport that time. I guess you're supposed to have a phase transition. Meanwhile, outside the Shadow Realm... Use Nomad. Nomad Mine Attack, Soul Blast Attack. Deal with the Elite Whites. Which ones are they talking about? These guys? Okay. Oh, Nomad's so cool. Wow. This is DMPC shit, right? When you play Dungeons and Dragons and your Dungeon Master introduces a really cool character. I feel like they just should have spent more time setting up Nomad. Just like a guy who's super powerful. But also the host of a minigame lobby. I guess the minigame is why he's super powerful. But it's kind of hard to take that minigame seriously. Back in the Shadow Realm. Touch the stone again. Big stat increase again. Ah, God slop. This is why Forin 3 turns into the wilderness. At least they make it out that Saradomin sucks too. The stone is rightfully mine. Over this. Channeled the stone's energy. I didn't get a stat boost though. Oh wow, look, I hit really hard. Those are big numbers. I'm using that stone too much. It's cute that most of them aren't fighting their own apparitions here. Okay, one more. Huzzah! Divination led me to discover a source of greatness more potent than any I had seen before, the energy of the gods themselves. I have this theory, and I can't back this up at all, but that divination was originally envisioned as like a way to get energy from all of the dead gods, that we would do world wakes, we would eventually kill all the gods like Sliske talks about, and then you would get different colored energy from the corpses of each of the different gods instead of it just being multicolored Guthix energy. Should have let death deal with you. Even an escape artist like you. What? Ow. Don't stop Nomad or stop Nomad? I mean, Nomad's annoying, so I'm gonna stop him, I guess. Oh, what a cool guy, that main character. Wretched World Guardian. Why would you choose to help Zamorak? Yeah, maybe I should have helped him if he's gonna fuck up the gods. Oh, we teleported away using special Nomad teleport magic. Seems like this was a bad idea, everybody. So let's just disable everyone, or... Good old Zammy. I was Praetorian Prefect. What is a Praetorian Prefect? It's the leader of the secret police. Spy Master. What do you mean addicted? What about me? Being the World Guardian is a double-edged sword. You may not be harmed by the gods, but you are also unable to absorb divine energy. Okay. Well, it would be kind of interesting if the main character got addicted, but I don't think we can do that. Remain neutral. Oh my god. Eat this. Shoot myself in the head. Whatever, fine, remain neutral. I hate remaining neutral in games. I'm really glad that like Disco Elysium just makes fun of you for doing that. Okay. Curse of Arav was a better heist quest. No. No, there's no way we would have ended Slisuke's life. I don't know why they keep doing these choices when they know they can't matter. You get like nothing for completing that quest. Does that like have like no prerequisites? 30 agility, 30 thieving. Oh my god. To help Zamorak and all the Majorat bust in to steal the Stone of Joss. What a joke. Before we do the summary here, I guess there's stuff I can get. Upgrade a replacement mask from the Statue of Death from Moya for 10,000 gold. It's fine. Don't want more stuff in my bank. Before I wrap up here, though, the wiki says that there's more rewards I can get. 1,500 XP, wow. More rewards I can get in Zamorak's house hideout. These are like the Broken Home chests where they're worth more depending on your base skill levels. I need to go back into Broken Home and get those. I think it's a pretty substantial amount of XP overall. Keep dumping on agility. Wiki says one of these is like 90k XP, which is cool. Oh, took me a second to find the last one. Here it is. Okay. 90,000, 96,000. Dishonour Among Thieves is more god slop. It's like super god slop. Missing Presumed Death is probably the worst offender of these so far, and this isn't as bad as Missing Presumed Death. It's yet another baffling task for the World Guardian, who, again, was tasked by Guthix to, like, resist the gods. So naturally, as the guy responsible for resisting the gods, we should team up with Zamorak to steal the Stone of Joss for him. Now, I think this quest idea actually could have worked if they didn't have this commitment to doing the weird moral choices thing. If they just made it canonical that the player character is opposed to Zamorak, then this could work like any number of X-Men comics where we have to team up with Magneto, right? Zamorak shows up, he tells you that Slisuke has the Stone of Joss, and Slisuke is much more dangerous than he is because Slisuke is so chaotic, so we should get it out of Slisuke's hand, and then at the end of the quest, Zamorak betrays you and keeps it for himself or something, right? It can't work like that, though, because they have to provide the player with the moral choice to side with and kneel to Zamorak, again, as the World Guardian. So this actual quest, I imagine if for some reason you were super into RuneScape roleplay, you would be very frustrated that you're being railroaded into helping Zamorak. The actual quest is so fucking weird, you guys. It's supposed to be a heist quest like Curse of Arav. They did a player poll to determine what quest to add to the game, which to me is also strange because this seems like a really important, big Gielinor God slop quest. So, like, why would you poll it? You're going to add this anyway, right? But in the poll, they called this Zamorak's Heist. So obviously they had the idea of let's do another heist mission first. And then I don't think they really, had any big ideas as to how that was going to work. Like, there's a joke in the quest about Ocean's 11. So, okay, it's Zamorak's 8. Got it. That's cute. You got to go around and build a team, although the team you build is so strange. The team that you build is Bilrock, Inakra, Zamoragal, General Khazard, and Haziel. So already 5 Majorat who are like demigods. Moya, who's a half Majorat from the quest Nadir. Moya's handled really weirdly in this quest. It seemed like they were doing something very interesting with her character kind of being tormented by Lucian and treated badly by the Majorat in general, but for some reason in this quest, she's like been up-jumped to Zamorak's personal lieutenant. I guess it's just because she's a cool character, but I don't think we really got to see why that happened. Yeah, so we have like 6 Majorat adjacent characters on our team, and then also Lord Dequarius, the leader of the Black Knights. I guess the reason he's in this quest is because they did a player poll to vote who should be featured in the heist, and they picked 3 characters to feature in the heist, and Lord Dequarius is one of them, which, if you're going to do that, try to add some variety to the rest of the team instead of it mostly being Majorat. Also on the team, completely bafflingly, is Nomad. I can't express to you how confused I am by Nomad. Nomad's Requiem was a really strange quest. I actually probably should have brought it up in talking about Heart of Stone, because Heart of Stone has that same like weird abruptness feeling of Nomad's Requiem. If they wanted Nomad to be this really scary, super powerful guy, I think that they could have pulled that off. They could have had a couple introductory quests where we learn about him, we realize his background, we understand why like stealing souls from a minigame makes him more powerful than gods. But it's like he's clearly here because players voted for him to be included. We've learned that like for some reason Nomad's really popular with players, that when they put him on the advertisements for RS3, more people click on it. I guess Jagex still hasn't figured out why that is. So him being part of the heist team is very weird. It might be less weird if the team had fewer Majorat on it, like I was saying about Lord Dequarius. If it was like Zamorak is assembling 9 total randos, many of whom are working against their own will, like maybe he's got dirt on some of them, or he is threatening them in some way, and that's why we all have to work together. That would be kind of a cool heist premise. Also, when we free Haziel, we randomly run into this werewolf guy named Jared. I guess this guy is from the RuneScape books, which that's okay. If you want to do a tie-in with the books, I've played plenty of video games that have like tie-ins to optional comics or something. It works fine. It just feels weird that why this werewolf guy? Like, what makes him particularly useful? We have 6 demigods in our team. So they do the Ocean's 11 assembling the team thing. That's fine. That's cool. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to find out a unique way to use each of these characters in the quest. But it's hard to have a unique way to use all the characters in the quest because, like, most of them are Majorat, and most of the Majorat's powers are kind of indistinguishable from each other. And, like, what is Lord Dequarius going to bring to the table here? So functionally what happens, instead of having a bunch of different sequences and puzzles using each of the team members, most of the quest is you escorting Jared, the werewolf guy, through a dungeon. It's like a stealth mission where you can't run and you have to use these like manual buttons to roll around. It controls very clunkily. And then they're like, shit, we don't have any more time for this quest, so we'll just do one little mini game at the end where theoretically everybody participates. In this mini game, it's really weird. Nomad and Inakra are balancing the light and the darkness on a door while you send Jared to sniff out enemies hiding in the walls like Dune, and then use Moya to read their minds while simultaneously telling Zamoragal where to place portals to catch zombies that are walking in the room. Why the World Guardian has to participate in any of this is anybody's guess. I mean, obviously, it's so that the player has something to do. But it is weird that, you know, Zamoragal's like, I need you to tell me where to place the portals. And it's like, it's over there, dude. It's where the guys are coming out. Put them there. Don't you have agency? What the fuck? The God Slop intensifies at the end of the quest when we get to the Stone of Joss. Zamorak teleports in and puts his hand on it, which that would have been cool if he had done that, like, before the heist. Maybe we, like, broke something down that lets him teleport in. Who knows? Doesn't matter. But he puts his hand on it, and you have an opportunity to like side with Sliske or side with Zamorak. And I didn't side with either, but Zamorak was chiding me like, "Oh, we could have killed Sliske." It's like, no, you couldn't. This is like quest number 7 of 30 in the Sliske's game quest line. You aren't going to let me kill Sliske. That's like your big bad. But anyway, I guess Zamorak has the Stone of Joss now. Whatever, guys. I'm so over this shit. I think we're formally over halfway through the Sliske's game series because I think there's a total of 15 actual quests, and this was quest number 8. And from having played some of the more recent quests out of order, I do suspect that they're going to pump the brakes on the God Slop a little bit. Somewhat soon, but I think we still have a couple more years of this to go. Looking back at that player poll, I really wish they would have added the pirate quest, which I guess they did eventually. I even would have taken Elemental Workshop 5. I know that it's a hated quest series, but hey, what if they did it in a cool way? But nope, we got Zamorak's Heist, and it's kind of underwhelming. That'll wrap things up. Next week, we're going to go ahead and do Dimension of Disaster, which is the 200th quest. Given how much work went into Recipe for Disaster, I hope it's a comparable amount for this one. So looking forward to that. See you next time, everybody. Bye.